Hi, I'm Rabea.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Sound Like on Andertons TV. Hi Matt.
Hi Rabea.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's time for redemption.
It is. It's been a very, very long time. I think over 4 years since we did the Without Busting of this
As if
one.
we've been doing Sound Like for 4 years or more.
I know, 4 years or more.
That's crazy.
It is. A Y-O.
So we're going to try and sound like Slipknot by Busting the Bank.
Yes, we are. Jim Root, Mick Thompson. Let's do it.
We were told that we A, didn't play in the right tuning, B, didn't choose the right pickups, and C, played all the riffs wrong. So we're going to try and redeem ourselves.
I thought we were quite close.
Let's go and find some guitars. So we're going to try and find a guitar for Mick Thompson.
Yes, I believe when we did this last time, he was endorsed by a different company to whom he is now.
This is correct. He now is endorsed by Jackson.
Jackson.
And what better place to be than right next to Mick Thompson's signature Jackson.
Look at that.
This is one that he refers to as the Stormtrooper.
Now, it is worth noting, this one retails for about £750.
Yeah.
There is like a USA custom shop version, which I believe is about $6,000.
Yeah, so
£5,000.
we can't get that.
We can't. We don't have any of those. So this is the closest we can get, even though it's not particularly expensive.
It's budget friendly. What was it, 649?
It's $749.
Yeah, so made in Indonesia, but it's got the blackouts in it.
Yeah.
And this is he calls it the Stormtrooper.
Nice.
He says this one, I believe it's this one that's kind of his go-to in the studio. He said it just sounds better than all the rest. So it's kind of cool that we've got, there is a black one just here.
Nice. So you can take your pick.
The Darth Vader or the Stormtrooper.
I'm a fan of the white, honestly.
I'm a fan of the white too. But it looks like a Floyd Rose, but it's locked off. It's not actually a Floyd Rose, it's just like a locking tremolo that's locked off, and you got a locking nut on the top. We are going to have to tune these guitars to B standard and drop A, so thank God this isn't a trem system.
Yes.
But this is my guitar.
So, Peter has his guitar, I'm looking for my guitar for Jim Root. I'm here at the Ibanez section and I found this, which is the Fender Jim Root Signature Jazzmaster.
Wow.
In this, what they call flat black, with this nice pair of EMGs.
To be fair, that being the only Fender on the entire wall of Ibanez, it's kind of lucky.
It's uncanny. I can't believe I was over here and just happened to stumble upon it.
Wow.
But yeah, obviously this is the more premium version of Jim Root's Sig. He has a few different models. This one retails for about £1,500.
It's a mean looking thing, isn't it?
It is, and an obvious choice.
Look at that.
That's my guitar. What a pair. So Jim Root did have a signature Terabyte Orange, which is no longer around. However, I'm told that live he uses the Rockaverb 100. So I found this here, the 50. There's the Rockaverb 50 Mark III, and this 212 with V30s. He uses 412s with V30s. However, we don't need that much headroom. So that's my amp. Easy.
Mick Thompson uses Rabea amplifiers. He's got a signature amplifier, which Andertons don't stock Rabea, sadly. So I was trying to think of an amp that would do well. He uses a multitude of boosts and all sorts of stuff like that. It's high gain for a start. Then I just thought maybe the Super Kraken from Victory Amplifiers would do the job, the VX100, because I'm not biased at all, but I think it's an absolutely fantastic metal amplifier. And since we got no budget, I don't mind spending the 1,300, I think it is, pounds on this head in particular, because it's badass and it has a built-in boost. It's great. Pedals.
We're in the land of pedals.
We are.
So they obviously have reasonably sized pedal boards. Used a few different things, delays, reverbs, synth, and all that kind of stuff.
I think they actually have dedicated pedal switches now because they have like a rack in the back with drawers with all their pedals in, and they just stand on stage and do their thing.
Yeah, fine.
So someone's there to go.
Yeah. But the one thing which I thought, especially for the riffs, is going to be pretty important is the Max on overdrives.
Yes.
I think they both have.
Mick Thompson has an original Max on overdrive.
Fine. I think Jim has got OD9.
Okay.
So we need something that's maybe we could use.
I might get the Nobles ODR1.
Fine.
Or you could go Bonsai because obviously its tube scream's got everything.
All in the can.
That
I
might be cool.
do that.
And then Mick Thompson has a carbon copy. He's got a fuzz wall by Death by Audio, which they don't stock.
Yeah.
Bass balls. I might just get the MXR carbon copy and the Nobles and call it a day.
Yeah, cool. All right. Let's pick up some pedals and then go from there. So we have a collection of gearage.
We do. Got the Nobles, got the Super Kraken.
Got the Bonsai, got the Holy Grail, got my Fender here.
So we're going to go and try and sound like Slipknot.
Let's do this.
And we're back in the video room.
Yes, we are in this sweaty adventure to sound like the mighty Slipknot.
It is definitely sweaty. We're experiencing a heat wave right now in England.
Yeah, I think the heat wave is exclusively in this room.
Yeah, this room is really warm. But anyway, yeah, we're trying to sound like Slipknot, and this was all about redemption for us, wasn't it?
It was. And hopefully, with no budgetary restraints, we have redeemed ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I've really enjoyed the sound of this rig.
Yeah.
Super simple, but really enjoyable.
Yes, well, same here.
Yeah.
Great fun.
So
let's dig right in.
Let's dig right in, Matt. I'm playing the Jackson Mick Thompson signature that he refers to as the Stormtrooper.
It's a great looking guitar.
It is. It's just a straight up, I don't know what you'd call that. Is that what kind of white that is? Just white?
It's like a
Arctic white?
Something like maybe Olympic.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, who knows? It's got black binding. It's bound on the edge of the fretboard with these big inlays that you can see.
I just noticed that. It's really, really good.
Really easy to see what you're doing. No, they're not glow in the dark.
That's the test.
Yeah.
If you ever wondered.
Seymour Duncan blackouts, and it's got a fixed. Well, it's like a Floyd Rose, but it's fixed, and you can see it. Just underneath it there's a little Allen key in there to keep it tight.
Can you unfix that then and make it?
Well, no, there's no.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't really know why that is. I think it could be a tone thing. Anyway, you set it up like a Floyd Rose, so you still have to clamp in the strings. We put mammoth slinkies on these, didn't we? These are 12 to 62.
Yeah, it's like a new Ernie Ball set called Mammoth Slinkies.
Yes.
And they are serving us well for drop A and B.
This is drop A and B standard. Yeah. And it's a good gauge, they feel nice. I didn't end up using the Nobles because the Super Kraken, which I'm running into behind me here, has a built-in boost, which essentially does the same job. And I did forget that at the time, even though I know that this amp should have this. So I'm just using the boost on the amp itself and it sounds wonderful. But it is worth pointing out we're running into the Boss Tube Amp Expander to attenuate this because it is so loud. It's 100 watts, so it's deafening.
It's pretty loud, yeah.
I'm running it on gain 2 at about 11 o'clock and then I've backed off a load of bass, mainly because in the room it was quite a lot. I don't know what the mics will pick, probably won't be able to tell a difference on the mics as such. I've scooped a bit of mids and boosted a bit of treble. But this is the sound I had. I should also point out that instead of the Nobles, I use a Boss NS2 noise suppressor.
Instead of...
Yeah, but look at the settings.
It's off.
No, threshold is on full.
Oh, it's on full,
and
fine.
the response for it, like the what do they call that? The decay is on 0. So it's like the fastest attack and the highest settings to make sure.
I think Jim Root actually uses one of those specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is how it sounds, and this is drop A.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's, you know, it sounds really heavy.
Sounds quite similar to the John Mayer rig we did last year.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
What I'll do is I'll show you what it's like without the boost. So, and remember this comes built in on the amplifier. This is how it sounds without. It just tightens it up.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Pushes the mids out.
Yeah.
Gives it a little bit more presence, but it's fierce. This is what the noise suppressor does.
It's almost like it suppresses the noise.
Yeah, because if
Let's
that's
try it
off...
without.
It works.
No way. Too many videos.
So there you go. That is literally the whole rig. It is worth saying that it's a really simple rig. We didn't end up using, you know, there's obviously more than just heavy metal tones with Slipknot. I know they are predominantly thrash metal band, but they do have, you know, some delays and softer sounds and stuff like that on some of the records.
Totally.
But to be honest, no one wants to hear that. You just want to hear us riff out. So that's what we're doing.
And the riffs are great fun to play.
Yeah, and I must admit, I've not got tons of experience with active pickups, but these Seymour Duncan blackouts into the Kraken here just sounds ferocious. I'm really, really enjoying it. But that's my rig.
Sweet. Well, on to James Root. This is his signature Fender Jazzmaster in what they call flat black. Fitted with EMGs. I believe this is the 6085.
Okay.
With
It's a
nice
great looking guitar.
nickel cover. Yeah, it is. Really kind of stripped back, minimal. I really like the kind of cutaway on the rear here. But yeah, everything's in kind of creepy black hardware, as was described on the Andertons website. I like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's a cool looking thing. It's a cool looking thing. And that's going through the JHS Bonsai, which is the kind of 9 tube screamers in a can. I've got the MXR noise clamp for my noise gate, and then that all goes into the front of this, which is the Orange Rockerverb 50 Mark III, and that goes into an Orange 2x12 cab fitted with V30s. So this is kind of, I'm really pleased I managed to get this, because Jim Root's live rig, he uses a Rockerverb 100 into 412s with V30s, so should be sounding pretty
It does
close.
sound really close.
Yeah.
I mean, in the room it does.
Yeah, and I think watching a couple of videos of his, he did say that a lot of the time it's just guitar into an amp.
Yeah. What tube screamer did you have set on there?
So he has a Maxon.
Yeah.
And I am on the TS9 setting.
So which Maxon was it?
It's the OD9, yeah.
Right. Well, it should be the same then,
well,
roughly.
In theory, it should be similar. But anyway, without that, this is what it sounds like.
That is awesome. And that's got a built-in attenuator in it, doesn't it?
Well spotted there, Facade. So you use the tube amp expander. This actually has an inbuilt attenuator, which I didn't know.
It's almost on full.
And it's so useful. Yeah, it's on 2/3. It's notified by this little volume down thing. Really, really good. I won't demonstrate what it's like on full volume because I will probably end up through that window. But yeah, it's really, really good.
Well, if you chug, let me turn on the bonsai and so you can hit. I mean, that's night and day. What it's doing is all that low end resonance goes like that.
Yeah, it really, I mean, I tend to find that orange amps sound really wide.
Yeah.
But this really kind of brings it all together and controls it a little bit more.
Particularly because a lot of their, well, for a start, they're in drop A. And it's a lot of tight, chuggy riffs, which you need tightness for in the sound.
You really do.
Yeah.
I realised that in the verse bit of Duality.
Yeah.
It's just got to be so tight for that.
And because there's two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
With that amount of gain.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I have the MXR noise clamp as my noise gate. Jim Root actually uses one of these, but you know, same deal, all does the same thing. Obviously works really well, helping me kind of keep the silence between. I didn't actually use it in the end because, I mean, obviously you can choose how much it kind of kicks in.
How much it clamps.
How much it clamps, yeah.
How tight that clamp is.
On your noise. What I really like though, it's sometimes nice to have a bit of a challenge to control it between, you know, all the quiet bits. So, well, hopefully it worked.
Yeah. And that would conclude the entirety of our rigs for sounding like Slipknot by busting the bank.
Yep. So Jim Root, Mick Thompson, all the gear is in the description box below.
There is. I was going to say, the thing with this is that, how long ago now? 4 years and a bit? Something like that?
Yeah, honestly, when you'll see the recap at the beginning of the video.
It's not, we really failed on that, I'm not going to lie.
It was, let's just say it was in the birthing stages of Sound Like.
It was. I think it was like the second, maybe third episode we filmed that day.
Yeah, in the first day ever of Sound Like.
Yeah, and...
April 2015?
Yeah, a long time ago. And the thing is, all you guys were very clear about how much we failed. And so we hope that this time it sounds a bit closer. Again, when you're playing that low and that much gain and stuff, it's difficult to tame it. And we hope that through the microphones in the room, down the Ethernet cable to YouTube land to all you guys, it sounds good, but who knows?
Or wireless, because we are in 2019.
This is true. Yeah, dial up. You be the judge. Let us know in the comment section below. Like Matt said, all the links to all the gear is in the description box.
And we'll hopefully see you next week if we haven't melted.
Yeah, I'm dying from heat.
I don't know what we're going to do right now.
No, I've been Rabea.
And I've been Matt.
And this is Sound Like on Andertons TV.
See you later.
Oh.
That was the best ending ever.
I was
it was like a